What if I told you this iconic masterpiece of gaming history has been hiding a secret for decades? Thanks to a game hacker, this special discovery proves that creativity isn't about making something new. It's about revealing the unnoticed or overlooked. In this case, it reveals that the symbol we've seen at the start of every PS1 game has always been a functioning 3D model and not a 2D image of one that we all assumed it to be. It proves our assumptions are just shadows. Shadows cast from incomplete perspectives. By simply viewing something from another angle, we can shed a lot more light about it. This actually reveals an important concept about content for creators struggling to come up with something of real value and interest. But more on that later. First, why did Sony make this logo 3D in the first place? Well, simply put, the PS1 loads 3D polygons much faster and sharper than it does 2D bitmaps. The logo itself is made of 560 flat shaded triangles, which is around about the same as a pair of Lara Crofts. As in a pair of full Lara Crofts. Not just her, you know. Never mind. Now there's no denying the unmatched excitement of PS1 era gaming, and I don't think it's just the nostalgia speaking. Back then, developers would take limitations and turn them into opportunities for innovation. Things like streaming off the disc in Soul Reaver to seamlessly connect levels and eliminate load screens so they could achieve an immersive world on a humble 32-bit console. Now today, games are far more technically advanced, but why do they lack that exciting original buzz from yesteryear? Sadly, the truth is in the money and the higher financial stakes of every AAA title. Developers now have to play it safe and stick to the same tried and tested formats to avoid losses from high-budget titles. They also have to stick to deadlines, often rushing out incomplete and broken games that need updates and patches to fix them later on. Which brings us back to content creation. It suffers from the same kinds of issues, except we can do something about them. Instead of just hopping onto what's mainstream and safe for views, we can keep things fresh by looking for hidden dimensions around us. Kind of like with the PlayStation 1 logo. Creativity is daring to see what others missed. And you can finally put the you back into YouTube just by sharing your own unique perspective. Use the same kind of innovative thinking PS1 developers had back in the day. With this, you can think outside the boundaries of your setup and get yourself recognized. I mean, who can be better at being you than you? Guidance on how to get legendary is coming soon, so stay tuned for more, only on Shaz Karaz.